is not a commercial one. So you'll be fine, right?
Morning. Here is Xi'erqi Station, one of the most crowded subway stations in Beijing. Xi'erqi Station had been hit on news for several times, from China to overseas, just because of its crowd. So why so many passengers use Xi'erqi Station? In 2002, Beijing Subway Line 13 opened to public, including Xi'erqi Station. But early as 2000, Zhongguancun Software Park started its construction, which coincided with the first breakout of Internet in China. In 2010, Changping Line opened to public, and Xi'erqi Station has become an interchange for Line 13 and Changping Line. A wider station has been built for convenient transfer. Now, some of the top internet companies such as Baidu, Tencent, Sina, and NetEase have put their head office in Park. Some of the traditional IT companies are still remain in Park as well, such as Lenovo, Oracle, and IBM. Then Xi'erqi Station became overwhelmed. In the future, the Changping Line will extend to Suqingmen, a city gate for Yuan dynasty, and it is closer to the center of the city. As Xi'erqi is the most convenient station towards Zhongguancun Software Park, most of companies have opened shuttle buses for their employees towards Xi'erqi Station. The huge advertisement of internet service is also set in Xi'erqi, because the youngsters are the main passengers of the station. It's 7:06. The station is not very crowded at this moment. It takes me only 1 minute to enter the paid area. "7:09. The sunrise is beautiful. The passengers of Changping Line are not very crowded at this time. Most of passengers can leave the platform within 2 minutes. Line 13 is a little crowded, but you are still able to board on the train once you want to. "7:20. Passengers are hurrier than those before 10 minutes, but it's still not very hard to get on the train. But just 5 minutes later, 7:25. I will compare the Changping Line train as a zip file. Before arriving at Xi'erqi Station, all the passengers were zipped into the package. And when the doors open, the fretted passengers are unzipped from the train. But that is not the end. Some passengers still need to be zipped into the train on line 13. "7:28. Just see the unzip process from Changping Line platform. 7:29. The platform assistants will begin their work within 1 minute. It's harder to get on the train. "7:34. Seems some passengers could not board on the train of line 13, and they need to wait for the next one. In the meantime, the passengers from Chongping Line get impatient, and they are racing to transfer. "7:37. More passengers could not get on this train. Xi'erqi Station has started its hell mode." On the Chongping Line platform, maybe it's the first time for the man with suitcase to come to this huge station, and he doesn't know why passengers are so hurried. Maybe he should stand on the right of the escalator. Step into the lower platform. 7:42. More passengers begin to get off at Xi'erqi for work. But the space is still not enough for the passengers to get on. Here is the next shift. So many passengers begin to wait for the next train before this one leaves. It should be a good time to see what will happen next, but I'm at the trouble. The staff in the station prevented me from taking photos. I just pretended myself as a foreigner to avoid the disaster, but it doesn't work. He translates what he wants to say by smartphone app.
So, why?
Why?
And he said, "You have to take responsibility for your action."
So, did I bother anyone else?
And he answered that the commercial photography in subway stations need to be applied.
This is not a commercial one.
In China, commercial photography means the photos and videos paid by customers. While YouTube cannot ensure me 100% that I can get payments, and the money are from advertisements, so the videos I have taken are not commercial ones. And he said again,
这里如果想拍照，需要得到公司的认可。
that I have to apply for the photography. Seems he doesn't understand me.
But this is not a commercial one. This is not commercial.
我知道，但是如果出现任何的上传或者其他的用途出现的任何责任，我们需要得到一定的责任。
That means they may be punished if their leaders see some bad things in my video. Oh shit.
So you will be fined, right? You will be fined if I take photos here, right? Fine. You'll be fined if I take photos here.
不是，这是公司的规定。如果你需要拍照，需要得到公司的认可或者管理方的认可，才可以在这里拍照。你如果长时间拍照，会影响一些问题。
So you will be punished if I take photos here, right?
对，这是公司的规定。但是拍照，你如果想拍照或者怎么样，你需要先得到我们领导的认可，许可。
Alright, I will leave here. Bye.
Yeah, I just leave that spot and change to another one. Three minutes to 8. Some of the queues have piped for more than 20 people. The doors begin hard to close. And you may ask me for the opposite direction. It is for the direction out of town. It's not so crowded, and I could even get a seat on 8 o'clock. Now I need to go for work. Okay, here is the end of this video. If you enjoy it, please leave a like. Thanks for watching. I'm Elliot. See you next time.